Hello, I am back with another video. I know it's been long. It's been too dang long, man. I'm sorry. School plus personal things have been just bothering me. But we are back today with NBA playoffs, man. Woo! NBA playoffs start well, technically it's the play-in. Let me reel myself back. Let me reel myself back a little bit, but this is the NBA pick'em bracket, and it's self-explanatory, man. Just gonna go and predict what the playoffs are. I'm gonna be talking. I mean, I'm really a casual for real, so I won't be getting too in depth. I won't be bringing up the advanced statistics, the Draco, the EFG, the Darko. Like I'm not gonna be on that type of time, and I'm just gonna do, just some casual pick 'em. Just explain why I have these particular teams winning. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So first, I guess for the eighth seed, should I start with the eighth seed should I start with the seventh seed? I'm gonna just start up at the top. I'm gonna just start up at the top. Okay. So obviously OKC number one seed. They clinched the. Oh my gosh, bro! Their season was so crazy, man. SGA is gonna run away with the MVP. Well, actually, I still think he's gonna run away, but he's not gonna win it unanimously. I heard that one media voter. He's gonna vote Wimby. I saw that, but besides from that, man, it looks like SGA has it has the MVP all to himself. But let me predict this eighth seed. I'm not gonna lie, the Clippers have really turned their season around. If y'all don't remember, which I don't know how y'all wouldn't remember, but Chris Paul was supposed to be on this team. He was supposed to be that veteran, that kind of had that locker room presence, had that, you feel me, that veteran presence that he was supposed to instill. But I guess Ty Lue and, you feel me, the GMs and the owners just didn't. I guess they just didn't vibe with Chris Paul. In my opinion, we all know that Chris Paul is a troll. So he was probably just telling it how it is. They didn't like it. He was giving off bad juju, so they kind of just booted him off, which it's really sad for CP3 because he really deserved something way better. Like, he did not deserve to go out the way that he went out. It was just an unfortunate event, but CP3 will always be a legend in the league. Like, he will always be a top whatever point guard of all time. I'm not even trying to get into that, but he's definitely up there, first ballot Hall of Famer, all of that. With that being said, I do. Wait. No, 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 no. Oh. I just messed all of that up. I just messed all that up. Okay, Thunder in like fucking 5. Oh my gosh. I thought we were gonna see. I want to predict the actual play and the playing games too today, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay. That kind of threw me off for a second. I'm like, what? No, definitely not. Yeah, the Thunder would sweep all these teams. I'm not gonna lie. I had that whole soliloquy about the Clippers just for it not to properly pick the eighth seed. Okay, Lakers and Rockets. Oh my goodness, man. This series was supposed to be Lakers in 5, especially with how the Rockets have been playing this latter half of the season. And you know what's crazy is that the Rockets really, they have like these hot streaks. Like, they're just too inconsistent. They'll have like these hot streaks, but then they'll have cold streaks, hot streak, cold streak. And luckily for them, they did end off the season on kind of a hot streak. They were on, like, I mean, they lost to somebody, I forgot, but they did recently lose right before the season ended, but they played good enough to still maintain a top 5 seed. So, I mean, I guess kudos to them, but they're really bailed out by the fact that Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves are not available. And I heard Luka was traveling back to the United States to get some type of reevaluation, but I honestly think if the Lakers even make it to the second round, he's not going to be available till then, if I'm being honest, unless they just shoot Luka up with the most outrageous horse tranquilizer. I don't think he's going to play the first season. AR isn't probably going to play. I mean, AR might come back. I don't know. But it's not really looking too good for the Lakers. I'm not going to lie. I was really looking forward to this series just to see what kind of just to see what kind of half court sets the Lakers would run with a fully healthy Luca, AR, and LeBron in the playoffs. But man, it sucks that oh my gosh, man, it sucks that injuries just suck, man. So I'm gonna go Rockets, but the Rockets really don't deserve to win this series. I do have if LeBron is on some like father time stuff, I do see him pushing it to maybe six, but I really do think the Rockets will win in five. Just assuming that Luca, this is assuming that Luca and AR does not come back. Do not come back. I have the Rockets in five, unfortunately. I think LeBron could squeeze out one game, but if it's really not even LeBron, which is crazy because he's the oldest person in the league, but it's really the supporting cast. Rui has his ups and downs. When Rui is going, he's going, but when he's off, he's god awful. Same thing with DA. Although DA has been playing very well these past couple of games. I mean, he's been playing well ever since JJ kind of called him out, saying, yo, yeah, he has butterfingers and whatnot, saying he can't catch the ball, which is completely understandable. Um, and then yeah, then you have Bronny, which is who I don't know if he's gonna be a starting point guard. They may run some type of like bigger lineup, and then have him coming off the bench. Um, and then you have Jake LaRavia. He's kind of like everybody is just kind of wishy washy. It's just too inconsistent. And the Rockets do have that same inconsistency, which is why this series is probably going to be one of the worst, if I'm being completely honest, as a Houston Rockets fan. But we do have Kevin Durant. We do have Amin Thompson. Sengun, when he gets his gears going, he can be extremely effective. Although I do want him off my team in the offseason. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work out. His type of play style it just doesn't mesh with me. Not just me, but I really do feel like Ime just does not want to coach a non-traditional big. If that's why I'm not really looking forward to this series as a Rockets fan. It's just gonna be just a bunch of face palming and just sighing. But with that being said, I do have Rockets in five. Moving on, this series, I'm not sure if Ant is going to play this series. He might play, or if he doesn't play, he's gonna be out probably like the first like game maybe. But this series is always good, but unfortunately, there's always one team that comes out on top, and it's gonna be the Nuggies, man. I really do have them winning in five, man, and I really like Ant too. Like if we're talking strictly basketball, like he is very, like I love his style of play. I just want him, like I feel like he might be like the AI of this generation. Like he may make it to the finals once, but I don't know if he's truly going to win it all. So it's just I don't know. Like Ant is just he might got to take his talents to the east. I don't know, but he does give me vibes that he will be a Timberwolf for life. So I don't know. We will see. But I do have the Nuggets advancing. They're just a better complete team. Probably the Thunder and the Spurs, who we will be discussing with shortly. But yeah, yeah, that's just why I think the Nuggets are gonna win. They're just the better team. Better, yeah. Man. It doesn't really get any simpler than that. Okay, moving on to the Spurs versus I have the Suns probably being the seventh seed. Yeah, the Suns really just don't have an identity to me. It's just they're just kind of just mindlessly out there to me. I don't know. Like at least with Portland, they're trying to do the tanking biz, whatever. And like they have some sort of like clear path. They're just ass right now. The Suns seems like they want to be something, like they're kind of stuck in this no man's land to me. Like they have well, it's really Devin Booker and friends, if I'm being honest. Like, if I'm just being brutally honest, it's just Devin Booker and friends. So I will not be surprised if D Books like demands a trade from the Suns during the summer because they just haven't been building an adequate team around him, and I'm frustrated. I'm literally frustrated for him. I am frustrated for D Book. But with that being said, I gotta go. This might be a sweep, bro. I might go Spurs in four. Like, I might just go Spurs in four, man. Moving on to the Eastern Conference versus, I think the eighth seed will probably go. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be either the Hornets or I know the Hornets and the Heat play each other. I just don't like the 76ers, like Joel Embiid, he's just too injury prone. which is unfortunately like Joel Embiid is one of the biggest what ifs to me, along with Derrick Rose. Like them two are like up there, and I guess like if I'm just gonna just put it all out there, like Lynn Bias, Joel Embiid, D Rose, those are like my top three like what ifs. Like I'm not gonna lie. Let me look at the seventh seed. For the eighth seed, well, okay, for the eighth seed, I probably have the Hornets. Seventh seed, I probably gonna have the 76ers. So Pistons versus Hornets first round. I'm not going to lie. Pistons versus Hornets, this will go to bare minimum 6 games, but I do have the Pistons coming out on top. I'm gonna say 7 though. The Hornets have been really good this season. I can't wait to see what they have in store for the future, especially with Concanople, man. I personally think it should be co-rookie of the year. I'm sorry. Him and Cooper Flag have both had tremendous rookie years in their own ways. Like when it comes to, I mean, I feel like Khan is the more adequate player as of right now, but the way Coop can just has the ability to just drop 50 as a rookie, 50 and 45 in back-to-back nights, that was absolutely or not back-to-back nights, but back-to-back games, excuse me. That was absolutely nuts. So that sealed it for me that they should get Co. I know that's like fin sitting. People don't like that. I understand that truly, but they've both been excellent, man. So I gotta go. I gotta go Co MVP with that. But I do have the Pistons winning. Granted, a hard fought game, but they will come out on top. And then next, this is like my filler game. I'm not gonna lie. This is like I don't even know. This is like when in Dragon Ball when Goku and the Z fighters were training for the 7 days against Cell or the 10 days against Cell. Like this is what this reminds me of. It's just pure filler. I'm not gonna lie. With that being said, I have Cavs and like I'll say Raptors. Raptors are cheeky good. Like Raptors are cheeky good. I'm gonna say like 6 though. Moving on, Knicks versus Hawks. Now, the Knicks should win, but the Knicks are kind of like the Bills of the NFL to me. Like, they should make it all the way, and they should be contending for a championship. But it's like every time I mean, granted, the Knicks did make the conference finals. I believe was it last season? It was like last season or the season before for the first time in a little minute. Okay, I can give y'all that. But y'all are contenders. Y'all are supposed to be contending for it all. And y'all have the nerve to not hang the banner, knowing damn well y'all ain't win a championship since fucking since fucking TVs were still box shaped, bro. Like, y'all had the nerve not, bro. I'm still mad about that. Y'all had the nerve to not hang up the in-season tournament banners when y'all haven't won a championship since TVs were cubes, bro. With that being said, I do have them over the Hawks. The Hawks did get better the latter half of the season after they did trade Trae Young, and Jalen Johnson was able to be the primary ball handler on the team. As oh my gosh, with Nickeil Alexander-Walker too, taking a fantastic leap, man. The Hawks' future is bright. However, I do feel like their light will get a little bit dimmer as the Knicks will advance. But I do think this will be a close series, so I do have the Knicks in 6. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Hawks ended up winning, but I'm gonna just play it safe for right now. And then for the last game for the Eastern Conference, I have the Celtics versus the 76ers. I'm just gonna keep it very short. Celtics in 4. Don't really have too much to say about that. Embiid is out. I don't know about is Maxi. I'm not sure if Maxi's hurt or not, but you have Maxi. I think VJ might be playing. I don't know. It's just Maxi, VJ, and friends, bro. Like, oh my goodness. Anyways, enough about that. Western Conference semifinals, man. And this is where, man, the Thunder, the Thunder are just different, man. Like they definitely, it's really like I said earlier, it's really between them, Nuggets, Spurs, bro. That's who's winning it for me. Whoever makes it out the West to me, it has it all, man. Now this will be the best. This series is my finals. This series, in terms of pure entertainment, this will be my finals. Because good Lord, that game they played like 2 weeks ago when Wemby had the chance to hit the game winner and missed and went to overtime and Jokic put the team on his back and carried them to a dub. Oh my gosh, that game was so beautiful to watch. That game was truly art, man. That game was truly art. Oh my goodness, this is so hard. Like I actually may go Nuggets. I may actually go Nuggets, and I don't want to. I want Wemby to go as far as he possibly can, but I don't. I just feel like Jokic and the experience, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon. They have Jonas Valanciunas. Like, oh, their squad is just so deep. Bruce Brown, like they have the supporting cast off the bench. They have what's my dog name? Julian, man. They have him. It's just they just have so many. Oh my gosh, they have Christian Braun. It's just oh my gosh. And the Spurs do have names too. They do have a great supporting cast too, but I just feel like the experience the Nuggets have, especially playing slow within a half court offense, that's really going to be the deciding factor. And Jokic does what Jokic does. Like I do have this game going to 7. This is like I said, this is going to be my final. This is going to be a very hard fought series. I can see it going either way, to be honest, but I am going to go Nuggets. Now, Pistons versus Cavaliers. This is going to be another filler match. The East. I'm not gonna lie, this may be a hot take, but some teams need to be like moved to the East or something. Like there needs to be like a actual geographic mapping for where teams should be. They have it a little bit, but for some teams, it's like you should like some teams in the Western Conference, they are on like the East Coast, so that does make it kind of weird for me. Like that's what I don't like. So it's like move some people over to the Eastern Conference, especially if they are on the East Coast. But not to digress. Pistons versus Cavaliers filler match. I'm gonna go Pistons. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go Pistons in like 5. I don't like Cavs. Cavs are kind of like in no man's land for me too. I do really. It's one of those unfortunate things in which you know that D Mitch and James Harden they're not gonna work out, but it's like you're just trying and just hoping and just coping that everything all works out, but it unfortunately just is not. Like, and I love James Harden so much, but he's just a player that he's kind of like Russ in the sense that great player, all time great, this, that, and the third. You just can't win a chip with him. I'm not gonna lie, like you just can't win a chip with them. And I just don't think their supporting cast is great enough to make a deep postseason run. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's just my opinion on that. Moving on, Celtics versus Knicks. I do feel like the Celtics. This is going to be. I feel like this is where the Knicks are going to get exposed. I do see the Celtics winning in like 5, and I know. Well, actually, was it last season or two? Was it last season or 2 seasons ago? But they did go to the wire whenever they did play. It could have been last. No. It wasn't last season. That's when Tatum got hurt. It was the season before. When they won. Um, that series was good, but uh, I don't know. I just don't like the Knicks this year, especially with Cat. Cat's been extremely inconsistent. Yeah, and Mike Brown coaching is just not really the best fit, which is crazy because I thought he would be a good addition, and I thought he would be able to properly bring out like Cat's and Brunson's strengths. And Josh Hart's been playing well. His shooting's been extremely inconsistent lately. Also, Mikal Bridges, he hasn't been playing well either. So it's just like, so it's just like there's too many question marks with the Knicks. So I do see them having an early exit against the Celtics. And then I'm gonna just do a snake. I'm gonna just do a snake, just because I'm just feeling special. So I'm gonna just do Pistons versus Celtics. I do see the Celtics coming out of the East. Oh, shocker! But there, Jaylen Brown took another leap. I just didn't think he was capable of taking. I'm not gonna lie. He truly looked like a true number one this season, and like, it was beautiful to watch. It was beautiful to see because this was really supposed to be a Celtics filler year. This was supposed to be the year they just coasted and vibed, but it was so great. Jason Tatum ended up coming back prematurely. Like that's how like they really want this, and I can really sense that. So that's why I'm going Celtics. And I really truly think I'm gonna say this series is gonna be a little closer. I will give you all that. I will give it that. I'll say 6 games. I will say 6 games. Now, Western Conference Final rematch from last season: Thunder versus Nuggets. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not going to lie. This series I can see going either way. But the way Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has been playing, it truly has been out of this world. He was not lying when he said his life is consistent. He was not lying when he said everything about his life is consistent. That was the most truthful statement he's probably ever said. This man scores so effortlessly and so easily. It doesn't, and he's also not a cone on defense, that's my thing. Like, he's actually adequate on defense. Like, he can get you 2 to 3 steals. Like, he can get you 2 to 3 steals. He can get you great defensive possessions. He can get you a couple blocks because he's so lanky. Like Shea, to me, and I'm not obviously like Shea, Jokic, Giannis when he's playing, Wemby, Luka, best in the, like all these players are like within the same realm, but SGA and Jokic for me are just at the top. Like, they're just even a little bit past the other names I just mentioned. Like, they are really in a realm of their own, but it's not like those other names can't also go and be on that same level as well, if you get what I'm saying. With all that being said, I just have to take OKC. But I can see this series go anyway. This series can go either way. I am not going to lie. And I think this was my prediction last finals. Or yeah, last year I believe this was my prediction. I think I had the Celtics winning though. But Thunder Celtics. This series will be great. Assuming it happens, obviously. If this series happens and I'm right about everything, this series will be great. This series will be amazing. However, I do think this finals will be legacy defining for one person only. He will boost himself into talks very well. For me, it would be very comfortable talks because I believe he is already of this echelon of a player. He is already at that level. He just doesn't have the accolades, so to speak, to be properly, I guess, like to make the conversation comfortable, right? But after this season, the conversation are going to get real comfortable. SGA is going to start being in all-time point guard talks, all-time just discussions, period. All-time, like, best scorers, most efficient scorers. He's going to start being in those conversations even more. I really do think SGA is setting up a legacy for himself. I really do think the Thunder may be the next dynasty, the next one's up. I do understand that in the offseason they are not going to be able to pay every single body, but I don't think that's stopped. Like, even if they get rid of Hardenstein, I don't think that's stopping not a dang thing, man. I got the Thunders in 6, man. I have the Oklahoma City Thunder in 6. How many total points will be scored in the game 1? I really think it might be an overtime thriller. I'm not gonna lie. I may say total points. I may say like 260. Like, I think they're gonna go off. I think they're gonna go crazy. It's either gonna be extremely defensive or it's going to be extremely offensive. Like it's not gonna be in the middle. It's either gonna be very high scoring or it's going to be very low scoring. Okay, let me just zoom this out if I can. Okay, yes. So this is my official bracket. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. This is probably the most like predictable bracket, but I mean sometimes you just gotta go with looks right to you, man. That's my defending for this bracket. You just gotta go with what seems right in the moment. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna try and be consistent. I'm gonna just try and just post whenever I can, especially since, I have been busy with school, but I am almost a graduate. 3 weeks, I will be a college graduate. From the time of this video, from the recording of this video, I will be a college graduate. So that being said, peace.